What's going on, everybody? Pete Thomas coming at you live with another stream. I apologize that it's been a little bit since my last stream, but I was anxiously awaiting my capture card, and it has arrived. I'm extremely excited about it. Let me... Oh, actually, I should be good. So I know this is kind of last minute here. Let me go ahead and switch over. But we are going to be going through Mega Man, which is actually pretty sweet. I'm really excited about being able to play my console games now instead of just PC games. So this will probably get me streaming a whole lot more. But I figured I have the challenge that I have to get through. The beat 20 games in the month of March for White Layer, which I put into the title, so you can find the URL there if you want to join as well. If you have a bunch of games you need to beat, this is the way to do it. But we're going to go ahead and get started here. And, you know, I've had this game for a while now, and I don't know why I've sat on it for so long. I love these games. They're a lot of fun. Interesting, there's like a delay in my audio. That's fun. Guess we'll deal with it. But the first time I played this game, I had my PS2 hooked up to a component cables, and Mega Man X, X2, and X3 do not work with that at all. So I had to plug it into composite, so if you wonder why it looks like shit, that's exactly why. On my television anyways, it looks awful, but hopefully it doesn't look as bad for you guys. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Now it's weird because I know off the top of my head the password to beat this game, but I am going to play through it straight from the start. Make sure everything is set up the way I need it to be. Man, so strange that there's like a slight delay, but I am pumped. I'd rather there be a delay and you guys not catch the sound coming through my mic as opposed to you know, the way that you're going to be able to hear it directly fed to you. I'll be curious to know if there's a delay when you're actually watching this. So yeah, good old Mega Man X. Man, I haven't played this game in quite a while. It's very nostalgic for me. I remember getting this game for Christmas a long time ago. My uncle bought it for me back when I had had my Super Nintendo for a couple of years. And I didn't realize that this Mega Man and, you know, the original series Mega Man were essentially the same game, you know, different time period. Certainly miss it, that's for sure. I don't know why I'm going down here. The only reason I have audio on is because I actually love the soundtrack to this game. It's a lot different than what it used to be. There's a lot of, I guess you can call it kind of like heavy metal-ish sound. Lots of the guitars. Very cool soundtrack. Almost got hit by that guy. Oh, there's the first hit. You don't realize just how much high definition does for your games until you go back to playing one of these. It's bad news. I'm not sure if I'll get through all 6 of these. The goal is to try to, but we'll see what happens. There's a couple of old school games I want to get done on the Wii U. A lot of virtual console stuff. I actually lost some of the save files to like Super Metroid and what else did I lose it to? Super Mario World. A lot of really good games, which I don't mind playing again, but it's just a little bit of a pain. My hard drive kind of tanked that all that stuff was saved to, so I bought a new hard drive. But anyways, it's going to be a fun month. It's going to be a lot of good old school games. So if you're interested in sticking around and watching, I highly recommend it. These games are amazing. All the ones I'm playing, I think, are phenomenal. So I've got at least 10 to 12 of them picked out. So and for those of you who follow the series, you know that this is not the first time we've heard of Zero. It is the first time we've seen him in a game legitimately like this, but he actually shows up as a kind of like a foreshadowing in the Power Battles games, which I actually didn't find out until long after I played through X 1 through 6. Okay, so we get our first pick at the Robot Masters. I actually have to pick up a new GameCube because I don't have a Wii anymore. I was going through the collection of the original games and I got up to 4, Mega Man 4, and then just got rid of my Wii, so I need to get a hold of a new GameCube. There's a lot of people who start this game in various different Robot Masters. I've always been a Chill Penguin start because you get the dash boots pretty early. It's almost forced on you, I think. And he's a pretty simple robot, or Maverick, to beat. I wanted to call him a Robot Master, but that is not what he is. Ooh. Mega Man is definitely up there as one of my favorite games of all time. Like franchises, it's a tough battle. I do love the Zelda series. I love the Mega Man series. I love Castlevania. You know, a lot of the big hitters. It's hard to say who would be number one though. If I had to pick any game to continuously play, it very well may be Mega Man. I never get tired of them. There's enough challenge in the games that keep it new and original all the time. Ooh, need that. So, for any of you who are new to streaming or anything like that, I definitely recommend this Elgato. I did a lot of research on what kind of capture card I was going to get, and literally out of the box I was set up and ready to go with one tutorial from the Elgato website in 15 minutes, maybe. So if you are new to this, it's a little bit pricey. Amazon right now has it for $20 off, and that's where I bought it from. Also, it's 2:30, I think, in the morning. Yeah. So I'm exhausted, but I did want to maybe get through this game tonight so I can at least count for one game beat. I'm still playing through Bravely Default, which is still a lot of fun. That old turn-based RPG is really doing wonders for me. For those of you not familiar with Mega Man, these capsules are actually brand new to this set of games. Mega Man always kind of had little power-ups and things that he could use, but he never got equipment that changed his entire suit of armor. So in this game, the boots that he just received allowed him, they were called the acceleration boots. Oh. And they allow him to dash now, so his movement is increased quite a bit. This is also the first game that lets you get ride armor, if I remember correctly. Can't get out. There we go. There's a lot of new things that they introduced in the X series that didn't exist in the original franchise. I often call it vanilla Mega Man. Oh, come on, that was lame. Both of those are lame hits. So it wasn't a bad setup. My TV was not originally right next to my computer. I last minute thought about what I could do, so I moved my printer. Oop. I gotta not pay attention to the sound. The game does rely on a lot of sound. So not having it sync right now is definitely making it more of a challenge. Ooh. Go. Yeah, there are certain sound effects that make it a lot easier to play this game with that I wish were kind of synced, but yeah, I could deal. Okay, one Maverick down. And as traditional with all Mega Man games, once you beat a boss, you are gifted with their ability. Also, just as an FYI, I will be streaming a little bit later nowadays. I started going back to the gym, so that's taking up a little bit of time. So instead of 7:30s, I'll probably start at 8:30s now. But I will still probably put in, you know, an hour and a half to 2 hours worth of streaming. I did miss it though, it's been a while. I think this is who I need. Man, that's how you know it's been a while, when I'm forgetting what the order is. For those of you not familiar, Mega Man plays a lot like a giant game of rock, paper, scissors. So every enemy has a weakness that they are weak against in terms of the abilities. So once you get started with one, kind of maneuver from that point. Oh, that's totally wrong. Gosh. I'm actually a little bit depressed at how much I don't remember. There's a lot of things you can't get in these games too without certain abilities, so it almost requires you to go back after you've gotten certain abilities. In this game particularly, the stage actually will change. Based on certain Mavericks that you beat. So this is one of the sub-bosses. The original Mega Man series had a lot of them. This game has a few, but I don't know. Maybe it's pretty even. I probably shouldn't talk about things that are different between the two, since it's been a while since I've been through this series. A lot of people argue that this soundtrack for this stage is one of the best in this game, if not the best. I personally disagree, but you know, it's one of those things. This Mega Man is one of those where everybody has kind of their own favorites of everything. And there's definitely no right or wrong answers. I think that's what makes this game so amazing, is that it's just all based on personal preference. Oh. His dashing ability is either a lot faster than I remember, or he's just cruising because of how big my TV is. Oh, piss off. Oh, this should be fun. Trying to fight this guy with low health and not really remembering what his battle tactics are. Oh. Okay. So there's that. I've always played the Mega Man games where I actually will risk a life just to see what the enemy's about, and then play the next one, you know, as serious as I can. So this will be an example of when the ability works in your favor. There we go. You can see the difference when you have the weakness of that enemy. They definitely take a beating. Good old Armored Armadillo. Hands down one of my least favorite songs in the game. Oop. I don't think I'm going to be able to... No, I'm not. Oop, 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 oop. There we go. So what I just picked up there was an E-tank. And what they are is basically reservoirs of health. After you pick up health recovery items, when your health is full, it will start filling up that tank. And each one will give you a full bar of health. So you'll notice that like hollow sound whenever I pick up health when my health is full. The interesting thing about an E-tank is that they will fill up a much bigger bar of health than what I actually have. So you only get your true worth out of them once your health bar has been maximized, which you will see what I mean by that shortly here. I think I can get my first upgrade in this stage. Let's see if I can do it. No, could not do it. So if you can beat that thing fast enough, it would leave the rocks here for you to be able to climb on. Clearly I have lost my button mashing finesse. Now this guy is a little bit weird with his debilitation, because he actually... Oh no, never mind. Pretend like I wasn't saying anything. I was gonna say, I thought he took actually normal damage from the weapon, and it's just better to use your gun, your X-Buster, but I was wrong. All right. I don't remember who's weak to what I just picked up. Let me think. I think it might be Launch Octopus. I think that's his name. Yeah. Still got it. Oh, oh, oh. So, one of the quirky things about Mega Man is that he is not a fan of spikes at all. And landing in them is an insta-death. Oh shit. There we go. Oh damn. Oh my gosh. Phew. There's a couple of times there that I admit I probably deserve death. Oh, I've never seen that happen before. His head gets stuck. Wonder if that's a quirk with this game being on the PS2 or what. Some funky glitches there. You'll see why I'm fighting this thing as soon as I actually kill him. There it is. Oh, so much good shit. There we go. So that's my first health power-up. Gives you, I think, 2 lines worth of health. 2 or 3. I don't remember. You'll notice before I did not fight this guy on his back the whole time, and that was because when he dies, you have to fall through him. And in that area I fought the last one, there were way too many Risket. But here, I can fall safely just about anywhere. Of course, that time it didn't give me all the good stuff. Okay. I hate to use this. I don't feel like dying. It's a good thing too, I got hit right away. Now there's a cool thing about that boss is he actually has kind of 2 weaknesses. The weapon I was using there um, only it is the one that actually does the damage, but if you have a different weapon, there's actually one that will remove his 4 of his legs, which will stop him from shooting those missiles everywhere. I forgot I'm not playing a computer game, so now my monitor will go to sleep on me. Who did I get? Ooh. I must ask for your forgiveness, but I'm a little bit hungry. I got these interesting Granny Smith apple chips. That was super gross. Actually, they're not bad. Clearly, I don't remember how to fight these guys. The little red lasers will trigger the things that are floating around to fire at you. Like that. Gotta love using the screen exit to glitch out the enemy weapons. An extra life. Now I think the side spikes on this one will not kill you right away, but I'm fairly certain the ones that are coming at my head will. Oh shit. It's weird, the Super Nintendo controller was more responsive than the PS2 controller is. At least as far as the D-pad is related. Okay, I don't know if I remember how to do this. There is an easier way to do it, and it's with the weapon that you get in this stage. But I know there's a way that I've gotten it before. Ah, screw it. I'll just come back. Come on. Oh, that's weird. The Super Nintendo version also has a much more seamless transition when it's looping the song. So this will be another one of those times where I'm just going to most likely sacrifice this life and we'll start again for real on the next one. These are the weirdest things ever. Whoop. And that's exactly why. So this is one of the cooler weapons that you get in the game. I actually really enjoy this weapon. So with that weapon, I'm gonna go into this stage real quick, grab something I missed. Or, not that I missed, that I couldn't get before. Oh, not there. There it is. Cool thing about it is when you get to a stage that go into a stage that you've already beaten, you can just exit it when you're done. So I'm going to do that for there. Go back into the stage and grab that heart that we saw, and then I'll be good moving forward. There we go. Ow. Those explosions are much bigger than I thought they were. fudge if I remember how to... There it goes. So this next place, I'm actually going to get another piece of the armor, and it's a little bit challenging. It's actually one of the hardest pieces to get. All of the water that you see in this stage was not originally here. It came because I beat Launch Octopus's stage. I don't remember. Oh yes. Come on. So all that banging around that you hear, that's this guy up here causing a ruckus. He is a royal pain in the ass. Oops. Come on. Wow, not doing so well at this. Almost. All that smoke can't be a good thing. There it goes. Yes, no part of his armor is just aesthetic. So this body armor, there it goes, gave him, he takes half damage now. So Mega Man, until Mega Man X4, forgot to put oil on his joints because he is the only person I know that cannot duck. He is not able to do it in the first 3 games in this series. But we got Ride Armor. So Ride Armor is awesome because it lets you do all kinds of cool shit, but it does have damage, and it will blow up after it takes too much. if it were to have been blown up before I get to those guys that are riding it too, he would not be inside of it, and I would have a chance to take his ride armor. That awesome dash pose. Ooh, that's a interesting noise. Yeah. Boy, picking those snacks out. You know, I started going back to the gym, and I'm trying to, you know, snack a little healthier and things like that. Dried apple chips are not the way to go. They're just weird. They give me a chill up my spine. Alright, let's see. So I did that. Ooh, I don't remember where the heart piece in this stage. I may have to skip it. I got it here. I didn't get it here yet. Got it here. Okay. Oh shit. Woo! I almost killed myself. Man, I forgot how much stuff is in this stage. Not where I wanted to be. Ooh, oh. There's a lot of moments like that in Mega Man where you'll find me doing something that I shouldn't have done and reacting too quickly and freaking out and panicking for like a good 10 minutes or so before I get myself all stabilized. Man, that's so weird that those musical transitions aren't that good. Come on, there we go. That was not what I thought it was. This is what I was looking for. Need to turn my screensaver off. If I can do it while this is happening. Probably under my power management settings, and I don't feel like looking for them. So yay, cool helmet now. I think it's this way. I haven't died a whole lot. I should be up to like 5 lives or something crazy like that. I call it 5, but it's you know, it's 4 spares plus the one I'm using. I wonder if there's any way to free yourself from this. Getting close to the boss. Who's weak against this? Oop. Probably should not try and hit him while he's doing that anymore. Gosh, how many times are you gonna dive? Really? Okay. Also, I apologize. This is the first time I've played a game on my stream that's been more action oriented, and I noticed that when I'm really into my action, my mouth hangs open. So if you see that, you know, just kind of ignore it. See what time it is. Man, I can't believe it's taking me this long. Not in a bad sense. I'm probably making pretty average time for it, but I'm gonna be exhausted tomorrow. So I came, oh shit, I almost killed myself. I came back in here to go get that heart piece that I had missed before. There's actually a secret technique. I'm not quite sure I'm going to do it. But it is if you go through this stage 4 times with a full set of energy tanks, you will get a special ability, which I'm not going to spoil unless I do it. The ability is totally worth it. It's a little kind of a Capcom Easter egg. They have one in this one and in the next game in the series. I don't know if they did it anymore after that, though. I actually think X3 is the only of the X games I have not beaten. What do I need this? I can tell I'm getting tired now. I can feel a headache coming in right here. Oh, that's right. I'm missing the Mandrill's heart piece too. Let's go back and pluck that from him. Oh. Apparently one of the stages that I beat ruined his stage all up. Maybe Spark Mandrill's song is one of my favorites. Oh shit, I can't see anything. Oh! I lied, my gamma's set pretty nicely. I thought I couldn't see anything, but if you squint hard enough, you can. If I could do the same thing with this guy. Close enough. Oh. Volume is your hot piece. So one of the reasons I got into streaming was I had been watching Valentine's stream a whole lot, which you can find over at twitch.tv/ValentineJ on Sundays. And she was playing Digital Devil Saga, and I've actually kind of been putting mine up because it looks like a lot of fun. There it is. See, I think this is the one I was thinking about. Oops. Where you can kind of jump in there and grab it when you're not sucking at life. There it is. Oh man. I'm only missing 2 heart pieces. Oh yeah, okay, I'm good. I'm good. Again, another stage that got wrecked because of a stage I'd beaten prior. So I beat the Chill Penguin, and now his entire stage where there was lava is now covered in snow and ice, which is great because I can no longer be hit. Come on. There it is. So you can actually miss this piece and finish the rest of the game without it, technically. But there is another part in the game later that will force you to have... You'll get it in a different manner, and I'll tell you about it when I get there. So you had the head, the armor, the boots, and this will be the arms. And what this allows you to do is charge up your gun up to a 3rd tier, and it also lets you charge up weapons to do something different with them. So that was the 3rd tier of that, and then every single weapon that he has can now be charged up and used in a different manner. The stage being frozen allows you to get this heart piece. You can't get it any other way. The lava will kill you in one hit. No, I think the lava just does an exceptional amount of damage. And getting all the way back there and then coming back, you need E-tanks, the whole 9 yards. In the old games, the E-tanks were actually disposable, and in this game they made them reusable. You know, the whole recycling program and all that jazz. Either I don't remember this game being this glitchy, or the PS2 version's kind of a little bit wonky. Sprite distance is definitely interesting. I'm either really tired or I'm getting really comfortable with flying through these stages. Oh, I thought I died. I was like, was I not paying attention to my health? I think the only thing I need to do is invest in a more comfortable chair and I'll be in good shape. There we go. Okay, so we've gotten through all of the Mavericks now. And in typical Mega Man fashion, we will be taking on the final boss now. Well, almost. I want to go grab the last heart piece, and then I'll be in good shape. Just gotta go in here real quick and grab the heart piece. So I should be able to just run through this, no probs. There we go. Okay. Oh, pardon me. So that, like, confirmation noise you just heard was an E-tank filling. But you'd be surprised, even though this bar of health is really big, the final boss of this game destroys it completely. Oh, sugar. What you just saw there was an almost death due to your buttons not working the way they wanted to, or the way they should have. Why is my dash button not working? Oh shit. Alright. Clearly I need to do this the old-fashioned way. Why? Nope. So you recall this guy from the beginning of the game. He, the first time you fight him, you can't do crap with him. You just have to get beaten up. And then Zero drops down, shoots him. Now you hear all that stuff going on. And Zero does not do as well this time. And it looks like history is about to repeat itself. Oh no, Mega is captured. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Well, there goes Zero. Oh, oh, it's magic. Prepare to be terminated. Because I imagine he has a gruff, stinky voice like that. Doesn't feel so good, does it? They're vile. No, poor Zero. I remember the first time I came to this, I was devastated. So right here where he says your power is greater than I thought, this was the point where if you didn't have the upgraded X-Buster, he would give you his gun, which is essentially the exact same thing. I played through this game so many times doing both to see if there was any difference at all, and there absolutely is not. And Zero died. So no more Zero. Short-lived character, I know, but... oh, so this part's pretty cool. When I found out that you didn't have to fight through all these things, you just have to... one of these gadgets. That was the highlight of my short gaming career at that time. This controller is really pissing me off. Not doing my turbo jumps like I want it to. This fucking thing keeps coming back. All done. Damn it all to hell. There we go. Gee whiz. Sorry for that poor display of gaming. I'm exhausted apparently. What is this guy weak against? The missiles. Another icon to the Mega Man series is that you always refight the Robot Masters and or Mavericks that were in the game. Some health back. And, you know, lose a whole bunch of it while I'm at it. That's a fast way to fill up tanks right there. Just as I guess a moment of reprieve here while I health mine. I will be streaming tomorrow at some point. I'm gonna try and get up early, but can't promise anything because of how late I am up now, how tired I feel. I literally feel drained. So part of the new thing about my workout is I tried my first pre-workout and it was insane. Like, if there's a way to make crack legal, it's called pre-workouts, because I felt like I could do anything. Where am I? Oh good, I'm almost done with the third tank, so. There it is. We'll be good with 3 tanks for now. I probably won't even use more than 1 on this guy. I don't remember who the other bosses are, though. So this boss kind of keeps you on your toes. I'm not always good at it either. Especially when he starts going really fast. Shit. I'm actually really impressed by how well I did on this guy. Normally, especially after not playing for so long, it's not usually that good. Every muscle in my body hurts right now. I did my first back. I did just a 2-mile run to get myself back into it, and then I did 3 on the next one, but much more high intensity. I was doing 3 minutes on pretty much a 6 to 7 mile an hour run, and then 1 minute off at like 3.5, and it was brutal. But with the pre-workout, I felt like I was fine. As soon as that stuff wore off, man, I was in bad shape. So because I fought him first, you didn't get to see what it looks like whenever he gets all messed up. He's not a fan. Ta-da. Shit. go. Well, that was insanely easier than the actual boss when I was fighting him for his weapon. This stage actually reminds me a little bit of one of the bosses, or one of the Wily stages in Mega Man 2. Son of a bitch. There we go. And if you're wondering, you absolutely will die in one hit if you fall in those spikes in the middle. Okay. 2 areas down. Still a couple more to go, I think. Hopefully you guys who are getting to watch this are enjoying the playthrough. It's an older game, but it still, like I said, holds a lot of sentimental value for me. Now outside of that, it is a solid game. The X series is One of my favorites. Me and my brother, when we played this when we were kids, loved this song for some reason. Oop. Not bad, not bad. Not really sure why I went all Russian on us for the minute there. Oh yes. Start accepting my apologies now. Words, English, and all that stuff is not even gonna come together anymore. I couldn't tell you the last time I stayed up this late. I'll just say that anytime I stay up this late, it's practice for a marathon run that I'll do for charity sometime in the future. Woo! Come on. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll organize a charity run at some point. All the newbie Twitchers. Oh, come on. I feel myself getting tired, and like my reflexes are just dying at this point. I'm just like, ah, so much game. So I'll get to show you, maybe, there we go, the alternate ability that also messes this guy up. There it is. So now he only shoots, it was the opposite. He only shoots the missiles now outside of his... He can't shoot the fish. Oh, and he also cannot do the tornado, I don't think. Because he is apparently not doing it now. Doesn't make him too much easier, but it's enough. Forget what's up there, and is it worth getting? Yeah, we'll go for it. So the charge up ability of this turns you invulnerable, so that's nice. Oh, my ass hurts so bad. Yeah, there's not a whole lot about myself that I would change. But if I could have chosen anything, I would have given myself just a tiny bit of a bigger ass. Unfortunately, Pakistani and Lebanese people apparently don't have much of an ass to speak of, so I am lacking. And because of that, if I don't have a good seating surface, I can't believe I'm talking about this right now. Fuck it. Okay, so this thing is a pain in the dick. Because everything about it hurts like a pain. Oh, like that. Touching any part of its body hurts. That little electric-y orb thing hurts. Going underneath it hurts. Basically hurt. All hurt. Oh my gosh. Okay. And he does this whole mode where he's like, yeah, done fucking around. I've never bothered to look if this guy is weak against anything. I was like, what happened? There we go. So sleepy. One of the cool thing about the collection games is that after you beat so many of them, there's actually games you can unlock. And on the original, you unlock the Power Battle games, which were actually only available in Japan. And in this one, you unlock a racing game. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna fill up my tanks because I need them. If you can't tell by the super ominous music, we are at the final part of this game. Not a bad run, huh? Believe me, it will not go this quickly for the rest of the games, because... What? I was like, why the hell can't I pause it? I don't know the other games as well as I know this one. I can honestly say I've beaten this game probably close to 50 or 60 times. All the other ones, not so much. Beg your pardon. Oh, I guess I should tell you what's happening. So, I have this shield on that doesn't go away when it hits a regular one-hitter enemy, and what's coming out of this hole is like a little caterpillar thing. Okay. Not weak against that. Not that. Not that. Or that. Or that. Or that. Ice, of course. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Oh shit. There goes that guy. Oh, so quick backstory. Sigma was a hunter, just like X and Zero, but he went Maverick, which is where the name came from. Started enlisting these robots who don't like humans for the uses that they had these Mavericks do. English words. And then, and that's kind of where his whole just start. God, I'm so done. I'm just not going to try and explain anymore. You get the idea. He's a bad guy. He does bad things, but it doesn't make him bad guy. Yes? Oh yeah, by the way, he's a Jedi. Not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. That. Maybe that. Oh yes. He is not a fan of being shocked. Game over. Hooray! What? Just kidding. And this is the most pain in the ass boss that I can recall off the top of my head. Because of that. Everything about this guy hurts. You can only hit him with a fully charged X-Buster on his head. I know it looks really easy, but I promise you it is not as easy as it looks. Everything hurts. That little shithead left hand. Well, right hand, I guess. gets all jealous when you aren't on it, so it comes and pushes you around. Sometimes that lightning doesn't feel good. Sometimes he decides to push you up really close to the head and see if he fakes you out. Like, that is just a pain in the ass. Hey, thanks for picking me back up, man. That's the one time I think that's ever worked out in my favor, because the right hand was too far away, the left hand couldn't touch me. I don't get used to it though, because it doesn't happen often enough. Almost done. 4 more hits. I know you guys can count that's actually me being motivational to myself. I'm like coaxing myself through it, you know, some Rocky Balboa type shit. And we're done. Not bad. First time I played this game in a couple years, and I didn't even use all the energy tanks, I don't think. Right? Did I? I think I used 3. Oh, my back is so itchy right now. Oh, look at that bad grammar. Why you done this to us? And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Mega Man X. Oh, come on. My computer was like, screensaver, got it. Just in time, too, because I'm out of beverage. And I'm not sure, being this tired, how long I could talk without having something to keep my throat from drying up like sand, desert. See that? Those that sacrifice themselves for victory will never return. Zero is gone. So one of the things about Mega Man, again, if you're not familiar, is that he conflicts with himself. Wow. He is conflicted with himself in that he wants to do good for good's sake, but doesn't understand why he always has to fight to get that to happen. It's an interesting struggle for a game that doesn't seem to have very many lessons, if you will, because I can't think of a better word right now. But you play through it, and if you're not paying attention, it's just a action platformer game, nothing more. But there's actually a lot of deep history with X and how he was built and why he was built and things like that. It's definitely worth checking out. You'll get a lot of it as I play through this, but there's a lot more that you need to see too. Not just with the games, but just the history in general. So similar to the Mario games, it gives you the names of all the things that you were fighting. Mario is kinder though, it actually gives you a picture so you can put the two together. Also, something that's very iconic for the Mega Man games is this run sequence at the end. In memory of. Oh, 4 o'clock. This is going to be a blast trying to get up tomorrow. Oh, good old Zero. Who is this guy? Bet you don't know. And then this jazzy retro ass music. It's literally the only song I really don't like much. No, I lied. Armored Armadillo stage still bothers me. This is back when credits were not that impressive. What was it? Assassin's Creed credits took what? Over an hour to go through? Maybe it might have been less, but special thanks, Capcom all staff. And there we go. I think that is the end. And okay, I was gonna say, in the Super Nintendo version, it actually stops you there. Interesting. I didn't unlock anything in the gallery for beating that. Or maybe I reset it by accident. I don't really know. Okay. Alright guys, that is it for me. That was plenty for me, actually. I can't believe I actually went through that. I was not expecting that at all. I said it as a not a joke. Whatever. I did it. 1 game down, 19 more to go. Next up on the list is probably going to be Mega Man X2. I don't know why I'm looking at my television. It's right in front of me here too. But you know, keep your eyes peeled. There's going to be a lot of moving around. I'm trying to play games that are quick and speedy to get through all 20 of these games in this month. I'm a little bit behind because I had to wait for this capture card to get here. But it is here now, so you will see that happening. Be sure to keep up with me on Twitch by following me, twitch.tv/PeterThomas6, and you'll be up to date every time I go live. You'll get an email, or if you have the app, it actually rings up and lets you know. You can also subscribe to me. I do post the videos. I'm getting back into the routine of posting videos on YouTube. YouTube.com/PeterThomas6. You will find I'm almost done with uploading my Dragon Age Origins playthrough. If you have not seen it, it's actually pretty good. I don't like the game much, so it plays into a little bit of the entertainment value of that. But it was a good game. Overall, it was a solid game, I should say. Um, yeah, I started doing this whole streaming thing because my backlog of games is out of control. You can see that backlog of games over at backloggery.com/Peter Thomas 6. There you can see kind of what I'm playing next, what I'm working on, that kind of thing. Keep up with me, chat with me, come say hi, do whatever you like. You might even be able to give me a recommendation on the next game I should play. So keep that in mind as you peruse around. Again, I'm playing this through the White Layers Challenge, B20 in March. You can find her over at backloggery.com/whitelayer. And that's the color, and then layer is in like a layer of cake. That's the best I got right now. So, but that's it, guys. I'm out for now. I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.